Hello, everybody. My name is Taylor Patrick. This is my dad. And I am introducing the mayor, Kurt Wilson. So, growing up in Alabama, Kurt Wilson was raised in the church and developed a strong sense of faith and family at a young age. In school, he honed his skill as a boxer and was ranked in the state for his weight class. After graduation, he enlisted in the United States Army, where his leadership and discipline quickly set him apart, earning him the Soldier of the Year accolade. Following his service to the nation, Kurt began his professional journey in the corporate world. Beginning on the second shift, he rose steadily through the ranks by applying the same principles of hard work, accountability, and leadership that defined his military career. He went to hold multiple senior leadership roles, driving growth and operational excellence within the company he served. Never one to shy away from risk, Kurt left corporate America to pursue his entrepreneurial spirit. He built successful small businesses, creating jobs, mentoring colleagues, and forging strong partnerships with employees, executives, and fellow business leaders. His ventures not only thrived, but enhanced his reputation as an innovative problem solver and community builder. In 2022, Kurt entered City Hall with a business-minded perspective and a clear vision. After years of talk with no result, Kurt sought out to create a city of action to provide Roswell with a quality of life to become the #1 family community in America. And the difference is clear. Under his leadership, progress is visible, results are tangible, and the city's future is brighter than ever. Thank you. Kurt.
Mike, is you? Yes, thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. You know, it's always a privilege to be the Roswell Rotary Club. This organization has been woven into the fabric of our community for 75 years, serving with purpose and embodying Rotary's motto, service above self. And today I want to talk to you about something close to my heart, our investment in the next generation of Roswell's leaders and how that work is intertwined with your work, Roswell Rotary's 75 years of history. This year, we're proud to relaunch the Roswell Youth Council for 2025-2026 academic year, a partnership between the City of Roswell and the Roswell Rotary Club. And the Youth Council brings together up to 16 high school sophomores and juniors, both from public and private schools, all selected through their local Interact clubs, which makes Rotary an essential partner in this initiative. As you can see, these young leaders spend the year learning how the city government works, developing their leadership styles, and discovering the power that they have to make a real impact in our community. Through this program, they tour city departments. They meet with our leadership teams to understand how each part of our government works. They engage in leadership training, learning to work collaboratively across different leadership styles. They visit Roswell landmarks and participate in community events, deepening their connection to this city. And most importantly, they select the theme for the following year's Youth Day Parade, a tradition that links the next generation to our city's proud history. This is more than a resume booster for these students. It's about planting seeds of civic responsibility, training future community leaders, and building lifelong connections. And it would not be possible without the Roswell Rotary Club's partnership and its network through the Interact clubs. So to each of you, Rotary Club members in this room, thank you. Thank you for just not supporting this program, but for shaping Roswell's future leaders. You know, the Youth Council and the Youth Day Parade both have a 75-year legacy. And the Youth Council also plays a key role in one of our community's most beloved traditions, the Francis McGahee Youth Day Parade. As many of you know, this year is an incredibly special milestone as the Youth Day Parade celebrates its 75th anniversary. And you also probably know that the Roswell Rotary Club celebrates its 75th anniversary. That's a remarkable parallel. Two institutions that have grown together side by side over 3/4 of a century. You probably remember when Bob Hagan first started this club 75 years ago. And that was, I think, in 1950. A group of other Roswell residents, in addition to Bob, had a simple but a powerful ideal. Let's dedicate a day to celebrate our youth. And the city formally proclaimed the second Saturday in October as Roswell Youth Day, and the first parade was born. And since then, Youth Day has grown into a cherished citywide celebration with floats from schools, clubs, and youth organizations parading through the streets of Roswell. This year, we have more than 60 floats. And after the parade, every year now, the celebration continues at City Hall with family-friendly activities that include farm fall days with pumpkins and a petting zoo, art block highlighting our community activities, touch a truck where the kids come explore the fire trucks and the police cars and other vehicles that the city owns. And of course, you guys know about Food Truck Alley, because no Roswell event is complete without the great food of Roswell. In 2007, we renamed the ceremony, the Youth Day Parade, to honor Francis McGahee, who was a pillar of service in Roswell and whose legacy lives on in this tradition. And today, our Youth Council ambassadors serve as they move along with the City Council and the mayor during the parade. And they help carry banners, and they represent their peers. And they're both participants and stewards of the legacy, ensuring that Youth Day remains vibrant for an additional 75 years, where Bob Hagan, of course, will still be around. And the Rotary's involvement through Interact clubs has been essential in creating the bridge between history and the future, between the Roswell that was, between the Roswell that is, and between the Roswell that will be. As I stand here today, I can tell you I am filled with optimism for this city. It's not because our challenges have disappeared. They haven't. But because Roswell is a city of action. She was created as a city of action 171 years ago. She had a little lull after the Depression, but she came back, and she's coming back again. And the Roswell Youth Council embodies that spirit, preparing the next generation to lead with a purpose. The Youth Day Parade reminds us of our shared history together, and it reminds us of our community pride. The Rotary Club of Roswell is a gigantic piece of that. For 75 years, you and your predecessors have been at the heart of service in this city. And as we look at the next 75 years, let's continue to build together a city where young leaders are inspired to serve, a city that acts boldly on behalf of its residents and its businesses, a city that aspires to be the #1 family community in America. I can't thank you enough, Roswell Rotary, for what you do for this city, what you have done for this city, and what you will continue to do for this city, and for your unwavering commitment to service above self. Let's keep making history together. God bless you. Thank you. All right, so now for the really good part, I get to call some very, very special people. Truman, you coming up here, President Truman? I get to call some very special people from the Roswell Youth Council to come on up here and join us. From Blessed Trinity, Ava Hubner. From Centennial High School, Julia Hernandez Ramirez. From Centennial High School, Yaimi Hurtado. From Centennial High School, Joy Jordan. From Centennial High School, Jennifer Sanchez. From Centennial High School, not with us today is Caden Chen. From Fellowship, Brady Berry. From Fellowship, Ashley Boomhauer. From Fellowship and the acting mayor and daughter of the president of Rotary, Taylor Patrick. Also from Fellowship, not attending, Hannah Chaco. From Roswell High School, Annie Etheridge. From Roswell High School, Emily Frizzell. Also from Roswell High School, not attending today, Mary Catherine Tucker. From the Cottage School, Kate Martinez. From the Cottage School, Addison Nikowski. From the Cottage School, Malia Richards. Also from the Cottage School, not attending today, Caitlin Hobby. And then the old people that are joining them from the city of Roswell, City Administrator, Mr. Randy Knighton. Mr. Knighton. The Roswell Police Chief, Mr. Jim Conroy. I should read this as I see this down in this paper, Pabel. The Roswell Fire Chief, Mr. Pabel Troche. Okay. The additional Roswell Youth Council leadership, Steve Malone, Becky Hawkins, David Crow, and Isa Solis. Please come join us as well. And then from the City Council, Councilmember Christine Hall, Councilmember Lee Hills and Pro Tem, Councilmember William Morkland, Councilmember Alan Sells, and then also council members not attending, Sarah Beeson and David Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and celebrate the Roswell Youth Council and their attendees.